In your throat.
Hello and welcome everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land to the newest session of the Zodiac camp. Now, before we jump right into the action, we have a few short announcements. I think the first one is going to be about our Patreon. Well, we are starting to become more active over on our Patreon as of today, as I've been working behind the scenes, getting some together. Our first chapter is already in development by our amazing I just need their consent to advertise them because, you know, it's an important thing. It okays you advertising them before you start saying, everybody give them money and get art. Sometimes artists get over. But, yes, since we have that, I will reveal. But, additionally, we have a brand new project that was just brought to light for this game. Now, we have a art commission that was just completed by Beecher Arts. If you look down in the description, we have a link for the entire Zodiac cast and the BBEGs of the game. All three of the big bad evil guys that everybody has hated the most throughout time, or needed to be hated the most time, are supported inside of this. If you want to do that, you can look at it over on our Twitter, in our Discord server, or you can join our Patreon and get a PDF download so you can make a poster, because we have a perfect file size there as well. Additionally, you can vote for next month's character for Chapter 2 of the New Embrace story, a self-appointed campaign that I created for myself, and something that the community decides on what we are going to be doing. We have it in development. The first chapter is coming out. The second chapter, which character's perspective it's going to be from, is based off of the community vote. The poll is up right now, so players, be sure to go over to Patreon to that, and anybody who joins our Patreon will have access to. Additionally, if you want to support us by any other means, we have a media. If you want to follow us on any of those platforms, we really do appreciate it. I do like that. I want to get out of the 200s for Twitter, so. But aside from all of that, I think that is it. Except I forgot to ask us while setting up if anybody wanted to give the recap. I think one player in particular probably needs it the most this session. Nobody?
Give me a second. I'm trying to remember where we started. Yeah, I remember.
In the hole you go.
Yep, in the hole. After breaking down a set of walls with two giant Bigby's hands, leaving off with a fist bump, and spending an eternity trying to figure out the wall. Figuring out the wall that has been dug out, that we dug out as a little hidey hole. We realized that they had bricks. Like every third brick was special in some way with an arcane mark on it, and they all pertain to a specific individual. After ages and ages of trying to see if we can find our bricks and remove them, or just knock out a brick relating to someone and testing out how it worked, we figured out that what's her name?
Reese.
That's where I got Reese from.
Malcolm in the middle, baby.
No, just a
great show.
Yeah. No, after we figured out that Reese was not affected by this, since Reese was a unknown at the time of construction, I guess, we decided to brainstorm some way of using Reese on this, and then we just decided, fuck it, anti-magic field, let's break through this. Which had its own inadvertent consequences of Iblis not having non-detect, causing Reagan to almost go blood hungry. But eventually they got through the wall, which was took a while just to get through with a single spell and a couple of cantrips. Well, once we got through, we immediately noticed something off about the corridor in front of us. That being that it was filled to the brim with the highly volatile explosive fungus, moss. And not really following up on that, we just ignored it, went on into what was the beginning of an open corridor, hallway? Something like that.
Yeah.
Where everyone was deciding on what to do next. Iblis failed to notice a wire trap, subsequently sprang a trap that was being semi-operated by a high-up wall crawler of sorts known as Graveshore, who was high on the wall as per his title that I have given him. Who decided to release a bunch of hooks on chains onto 3 of our party members, subsequently getting Lucian, Reagan, and Iblis caught, and then began dragging them away. Gabby, as a quick-witted individual, put down the last scale, I believe it was called, blocking Lucian from last stand there, blocking Lucian from being dragged, and subsequently making the not the most dangerous, but the most unknown aspect of the fight, a Looney Tunes cartoon of Lucian just being dragged, pull, and then push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. After that, most of the party began to try and fight Graveshore. Imperial deciding to moonbeam the fucker, and trying to get away from him, teleported to near the opposite end of the hallway, and then getting charmed by another vampire, and is now off frolicking in the distance. The rest of the party began dealing with the individual in front of them, and Iblis in her own special little room where she decided to uncork the non-detected blood that she had, causing all the ferals in the distance to fucking go crazy. And then the party just descended into get the blood. Yeah, Reagan met a roommate who went crazy as well. And Gabby managed to finish off Graveshore without even looking at him. And yeah, I think that's about it I can say.
The last thing that happened was Iblis corking, or no, the blood's gone now. Iblis walking back out and everybody realizing that you're missing right. And only, I believe, Reese saw that you were walked away by some other individual. That is where we begin. We begin with Imperial. Imperial, I'm bringing you over to a different...
Ah, great, torture. Oh. Oh, no.
You've walked with this individual for about a minute or so. Very leisurely, very relaxed. Making your way all the way through this winding, twisted tunnel system beneath the estate. Very lovely in construction, by the way. It's beautiful. The walls are ornate. The tapestries are very well developed and evenly distributed throughout the entirety of the place. The individual escorting you here is walking you up a podium and just smiles at you as he sits you into a chair, and you feel the spell effect end on you. You're not tied, you're not gagged, you're not bound. He's just smiling at you.
Have I been disarmed at all?
No.
I'm immediately holding up the staff to him. The fuck are you doing?
Having a conversation, clear. Do you not like conversing with people?
Let's just say I don't like being mind controlled.
That is a very fair thing to say. He smiles. Though, with somebody of your caliber, I had very little choice. Have a conversation.
Imperial's going to stand up, and he's going to, like, put the staff, like, not at the ready, you know? Quote-unquote relaxing.
The Estilium legacy is one that precedes you. And I want to be sure that you and I can come to an... Not to mention, I didn't like the idea of that feral beast killing. That would be beneath you, correct?
Everything's uncertain in here. Not here.
I have to admit, I am under orders to kill you and your ally. Though he was not strict enough with his wording that I have to do it unplayfully. I do like the idea of finding an equal in intelligence.
Out of character, I'm laughing. In character, yes, he's stroking his ego.
In all the right places.
In character, I know you're playing me, but I do.
No, you're playing me, but it's working.
Oh.
He gestures to the right of him, where you see that there is a chess set, a draconic chess set, played out. The king on your side is a hulking red dragon. And on his side, a black one.
Especially made for me, or are you just playing favorites?
I figured I'd take the proper set out for the proper occasion. Do you not like it?
No, it's fitting.
He gestures to the seat that you were previously in.
There, I guess.
He'll sit down beside you. So, the way I look at this is we can have this game happen in the first part. For each piece I take from you, I get to ask you a question that you answer honestly and forward, not withholding any bits of information. And for each piece you take from me is a different door that I unlock for your companions to find you.
Oh. This is actually quite interesting.
Thank you. Would you...
Oh.
He slides into his seat. Would you agree to these terms?
Imperios, like leans back, straightens himself up, then and puts a hand. Sure, I agree.
You watch as the draconic pieces on either side twist and mangle, and then return to their other states as you say that. You
I'm
feel
assuming that's
you
a contract.
a curse, actually.
Ah, refreshing.
The chess set is cursed. I made it myself. You do appreciate it. Who knows?
So
if you
it
end up defeating me,
was.
you can take it. Try this ploy on somebody else.
Oh, quite a prize that will be.
Sits down and begins playing with you. Imperial, I require you to make an intelligence saving throw, and he is going to be contesting you each turn.
Right. Needless to say, I'm going to use my recap inspiration for this.
Very well. This is just the first of a few checks.
Yes, but a good start is always good in chess.
Lucian feels his nerdy brain tingling, going, fuck, why am I not sitting there?
Unnatural 20.
You sit down and you start playing the very simple game. I believe you're proficient in chess, correct?
I'm half proficient, actually.
As everything. And you start with the most logical means of moving forward. Placing a few of your pawns out and letting him have the satisfaction of taking them. You're doing this to pull out his more important pieces, knowing that winning this game is probably going to be just as important as taking his pieces to help your... So, you do end up losing 2 pieces during the first phase of this game. He loses none. 2 unimpeded questions from Imperial Estilium himself. I dream of days like this. First of all, that new person who's with you, what are their skills and expertise? The one whose name I do not know.
This is something Imperial would. Yeah, that's a very easy question for easy answer. Well, let's see.
That's Johan.
Let's see. She enjoys cantrip use and illusions to misdirect targets. She has the fly spell. And besides that, creation.
You continue playing through a little bit, and then he finally takes a second piece from you. How are you alive right now?
A complete unknown.
Truly. You're incapable of lying, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, uncertain mostly.
Please elaborate.
Would that be a part of the previous question?
Want to find out what happens when you hold?
Too many scratches for that. Let's see. I went from a place where I was dead, wandering around, that sort of thing. Endless purgatory.
As one does.
On the door that says the present. Went through there, voila, ends up here.
Now we continue our game.
And I just give in. And I just make the next move, I guess.
Ready. Next intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Rolling normally. Ooh, a 13.
You keep playing with him, and you start realizing this individual, he's smart. A lot smarter than most people you've ever met in your life. That comes from somebody who has a black dragon as an uncle. Smart. But you manage to keep up a little bit against him, letting his arrogance in this game not supersede you by a landslide. So as mid-game is running through, you manage to take 2 pieces from him, as he has taken 2 from you.
In addition to the 2 previous.
So you were targeting his better pieces, so we'll say he's probably lost a bishop and a... Of course, what else do I have to expect? And you do hear echoing through this chamber somewhere the unlocking of doors. That should make it a little easier for them to come get you. But anyways, I believe I have a couple more. You say you wandered through a door that was marked present. Do you know what the gate to the silent...
If I remember, out of character, if I remember correctly, I've deleted this because this was so long ago. The Silent World, that was in Nobu's basement, right? Like there was something written in the scroll.
Roll a history check.
Oh yeah, I'm good at those.
Not that good at it. It sounds familiar, but you can't place it.
Heard of it, can't remember it.
There. It's something forgotten to me. But as we are just 2 gentlemen, no reason for me. This is what my lord's master. He needs to get to this. Open it. So, me wanting to assist my master, we want to find it first. Sure you understand.
Of course.
This question. Gabriella. Is she purely devoted to herself? Or does she have an external force guiding her?
How the fuck would I know?
You have no inkling. Conversations. We know she likes talking a lot.
Well, let's see, the only times I've interacted with her so far have been recently, actually. As far as I can tell.
Is
She
this
adopts a lot, so maybe.
Imperial? Is this you trying to not relinquish information, or
I'm not quite sure if I've ever heard her talk about
during the
Sune.
slumber party she explained it very vivid? While
I
you
think
were forced to listen because of your
Ah.
insane passive.
Great. All right, never mind then. I wasn't sure if I heard that or not. Okay. Oh, yep, it's coming to me.
Please.
She has a goddess that talks to her, but she doesn't worship her.
So she does have a guide, though.
Guide, roadside sign, that sort of thing.
Assistant. Fair enough. Both continue playing. Their intelligence safe.
I'm gonna use my inspiration again. I'm just rolling so poorly today.
So many 13. Well, at least it's not about anything super important. However, now he has an additional 2 questions, and he has you in a state of check, trying to pressure you, but you managed to take a couple of his pieces during the attempt as well. 2 more doors open. 2 more questions.
I never thought I'd get tired of myself talking.
Don't worry, I do not tire.
Not lucky.
When your allies inevitably catch up to you, are you going to have them murder me?
Well, it all depends on how I'm feeling about this.
Please. Elaborate.
Are they gonna kill you or am I?
So I'm not getting out of this.
It all depends. It all depends on if I, the best way to explain it, if I like you enough. I have been known to make bad decisions on the fact of charming individuals.
That is fair enough. Though I feel like if I just allowed you to win, that would not win you over. Let us continue. Because he did ask 2 questions in that. Rolled fairly low this time.
And I have no more things. How?
Yeah,
Hold on, I'm rolling 20s.
but 10. Just barely beats you. Takes another couple of your pieces. He seems to be toying, not deliberately trying to win. Just wants to... He wants to take all of your pieces so that he can have the everlasting advantage.
Next 4 rolls would have been so shite.
Yeah, they would have. So,
Here's up.
you've lost... I'd say since he barely beat you, only... But you were not able to capture it. Important. I have one. If you were seated here, my position, under my rule sets and guidance, what would you recommend that I ask you?
Huh. That depends. Still my mentality talking?
Apply it to me. I'm nowhere near as fearsome.
Alright. Out of character. So he wants basically something relating to him, basically. So if I was him.
If you were him, what would you ask you?
Gotta think about this shit.
Good.
I'm not blurring out everything. What do you put in your tea? No.
Honey.
My god. There's actually no tea involved. Let's see. If we had a ace up our sleeves, he's gonna give a shrug of, I don't fucking know.
That means you probably do. But I think it's time for us to finish up this game. Roll again.
22.
You're still losing. He's taking your pieces, one by one. However, you do manage to capture 3 of his before he puts you. Hear the doors unlock in the distance.
Grand total of 9. My goddamn luck.
Imagine somebody proficient in spellcasting is really good at it. So. Aside from Gabrielle, which of your allies should I fear the most? Second question. Which of your allies should my master fear? And my third. Which of you... Ah, shit. Somebody's camera lagged out. Wyatt?
Damn it, Wyatt!
I'll fix it. I'll fix it later.
Here, I'll turn it off. Sorry, my connection's being weird here.
Sure.
Could you turn off your camera?
What? No. Nobody turn anything else off. I'll fix it later.
Musical cameras.
Pretty much.
I'm Wyatt now. I control Gabby and Evelys. They are now best friends forever, and they're leaving.
Quick, get a tattoo
Matching tramp stamps, yay!
of each other's faces.
Fixing the cameras. Also, I kind of forget what my train of thought was going. But
The peak of the event, and just Wyatt. Nope! Wyatt, you fool.
fuck this shit, I don't care about.
I care about that. Okay, aside from Glacius, who should he fear the most, and who should his master fear the most?
Aside from Gabby, who should he fear the most? And aside from Gabby, who should his master fear the most? Because they both know they have to fear her. That's a given. So just start with those two, and I'll remember what I was talking about.
Question.
Yeah.
I was never aware of the Godslayer, was I?
We're not. You knew of her reputation, but you never knew of the item itself.
And I don't suppose I've noticed Lucian become a chrono mage.
No, not quite yet. He hasn't done anything particularly chrono-y.
Yeah, no one even realized. Like, did we realize what's his face? Markov's disappearance for a split second and then reappearance?
No.
You? Iblis. Your master? Lucian. And your final question?
Which of your allies is holding one of these legendary...
Lucian?
Is that it?
Yes.
Thank you.
Honestly, he picked the worst guy to ask questions about the party.
I mean, he went with reputation, so he thought you would be the smartest one. I mean, mysteriously, Imperial's back. Oh no, he knows shit. So, at the end of all of that, you've opened a total of 5 of the door for your ally.
9. No.
5.
3. 5. Yeah, 5.
And now, we jump back to the rest of the party.
No, 7. 3, 2, and then 2.
You're correct, 7. Thank you. Now we jump back to the rest of the party. I'm just going to leave you on this map so you can chill for a little. Have fun. So.
Yes, hello, Malcolm.
Everybody else. You've just completed your fight and battle. Iblis, you're already stepping outside.
I wanted to do the same thing I did with the last vial. Make a new one real quick.
Do you think that is honestly the wisest decision as a character with over a 16?
Oh god no, but like might as well have a new one before I go back into the next fight. They already know we're here. Like we came in and they immediately knew we were coming through the basement, so it's not like we have any element of surprise.
Do I know she's about to do this?
You have a passive insight towards your best friend.
Hey Reagan, can I have a hug? That was a grueling battle.
Reagan, you do not want to be anywhere near Gabby right now. She is light and it hurts.
Gabby, I would. As she's like wiping the blood off of her mouth. Now's just the best time.
Well, why don't we go over here and talk about it?
Don't we have to go get Imperial?
Yeah, he went this way.
We're gonna
Okay.
get behind Lucian and do this.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
His body will protect you. His natural instinct when something is flying towards him is fall prone.
Teleport
And he's
away.
also tasty because he's magic.
Yeah. Okay. So, Gabby, you take her where?
Towards the direction that we saw, or they saw Imperial being taken.
All right, so the two of you begin walking down this direction. Reagan. Somebody's breathing very heavily into the microphone. Reagan, I would like a wisdom saving throw.
Okie dokie.
Iblis, you end your spell effect on you.
Which one? I didn't have non-detection anymore. It was off for a while now.
Yeah, she ended it during the fight.
During the fight, okay.
That's why she's like, I'm gonna get a vial of blood before I get that back up.
Okay. Well, you cut your hand, and Reagan, you smell that. Oh, it smells so good. And it disgusts you how good that smells. That is not something you should smell from this far away, first off. And that is not something that should make your mouth literally water and savory. Just thinking of it. Iblis, give me an acrobatics check. You fill a vial, but it's taking you a little bit of time. Reagan, I need another wisdom save from you. By the way, Gabby, the two of you have stopped moving because Reagan is in full meditation mode trying to stop herself.
Ooh, I'm gonna get right behind her.
Manage to maintain your concentration before Iblis, you finally fill the vial up about a quarter of the way. Based off of the previous reaction, more than enough.
Awesome. Okay, I'm corking it and using non-detect. Shun.
Reagan, you're finally allowed to start moving.
Thanks, Gabby.
We're finding out one of the major drawbacks of this. But hey, you're stupid fast. So. Everyone else, the two of them have already begun heading towards where you last saw Imperial.
Yeah, we'll go that way.
All begin marching in that direction. Moving forward as best as you can, though there isn't any obvious traces of him at first glance.
Could I, try to, smell him? Is that something I can do now?
Unfortunately, you do not have a keen scent.
Is there mold on the floor out here? Are they daily footprints?
There's no mold out here. It's actually very clean. Aside from where you all just left, there's not a speck of dirt, and even the area seems to be forming into something much more ostentatious, something more presentable, kind of like a real crypt for somebody who frequents it often.
Where's the last place anyone saw Imperial? I'm very good at finding Dragonborn, so.
Where Imperial is currently on the map.
Okay, can I go over there and use my knowledge of the Underdark and Dragonborn anyway to?
You mean
try
your
to
favorite
track
terrain and your favorite animal? Or your
Yes.
favorite enemy?
enemy? Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a survival check. You have advantage.
Ooh.
Guidance.
Roll your d4. Not 30. Come on. Slacking.
Bad roll today.
So, as you are leading into this area, Imperial suffered one blow, and you pick up a little bit of his blood, realizing it is there. And you start trying to track the blood, because that would be the only thing that triggers. Keep walking around, and you notice it kind of contorts and twists through these chambers until it opens up into a much larger looking chamber, something more ostentatious. And you start walking up a staircase that you notice has 2 or 3 trickles of blood, but the walls themselves seem to be raising slightly, and then once you hit the top of this, start going down, as if there's a V in the stairs. And as you head downstairs, I can bring you all over to the other map. Chambers flood all around you. In every direction, you notice that there is something else that you can see, a different room that appears to be open, perhaps. And you followed his blood up to this location before it has been stifled. You do see a little bit of the blood, though, since your roll was insane. Over here, before you can no longer see it.
Okay, I guess I'm going left. This way, guys. Can I look for traps or something while I'm doing it?
I would recommend so.
Okay. Favorite terrain, so advantage?
Not when it comes to investigation.
Damn it.
Guidance?
Anyone want to help me with this? Or, okay,
I will.
You can
Awesome.
help look for traps.
Lucian could help you, but Reagan doesn't really know how traps work. You just know most traps don't work on you.
Hey,
That's
Lucian.
Stupid fast.
I'm
Yes.
just gonna help Lucian look for traps, because that's probably a lot better
Maybe.
of an idea.
Lucian, you're now being pushed to the front of the lines in front of Iblis.
Do that brain thing you have.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
I don't know where traps are. I'm bad at this. I usually just shoot people.
I rub
Or
my
switch
shoulder and
places.
say, yeah, maybe I should take a look.
Alrighty, Lucian, you're being assisted. Roll your investigation. And Gabby posted guidance, so I presume guidance. Your D4. $25. So, as you are moving through here, walking around, investigating slowly, initially you don't find or discern any traps. However, allow me to move you over here. But you see that the avenue moves into 2 different directions. You take note that there are these large chests over here. However, down this hallway, you hear a little bit of air. Is your
There's
choice, whichever one you believe.
Air movement there, and chests over here.
Large ornate chest.
Nobody just leaves a chest out. That's gotta be a trap. That's wisdom.
That is the correct stat, sir.
This looks like it's starting to become a bit of a maze.
Split up? No, I'm kidding. That's a very bad idea.
Also,
No.
wisdom. Good job.
Not split up. I am going to cast Locate Creature. And I'm going to concentrate on Imperial.
Imperial, you have non-detection up.
Come
So, you cast Locate Creature, and it appears like that creature is not within 1,000 feet of you.
Imperial's really far away.
I mean, his blood's right there.
It's not even dried yet.
You know what? I'm gonna take the lead on this one again. I appreciate the effort. You said wind was this direction.
North.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go north. I'm gonna go north.
I never thought my paranoia would get the best of me.
That paranoia is out to get you.
He's a goner.
Reagan will keep a close eye and have her bow at the ready.
Okay. Everybody, please move up to where you would be in proximity to Iblis as she's walking down this avenue, without Iblis moving any further.
Just a reminder, I'm fly hovering. I'm not stepping on the ground. And I'll bring the rear.
Noted.
Yep.
Fly, I believe, lasts 10 minutes or an hour. Yeah, so at this point, Fly probably would have expired unless you recast it.
No, it's my natural ability from my
Oh,
draconic.
yeah, never
I have
mind.
it permanently.
Dragons. Remember, certain races get good thing. Well, class in your case, but yeah. So you're hovering over the ground. Iblis.
I'm sorry, Mr. Neuter my wings.
Literally gave me the backstory. I don't want to hear. But, Iblis, as you were walking forward, this hallway is beautiful. It's completely cleaned and looks very frequently trafficked, so there doesn't appear to be anything malicious as you are stepping through. Though, since now you are taking the lead, if you would like, you can roll an investigation.
Okay. I don't like those two barrels next to me, but let's do some investigating.
Do you want me to blast
Any
the
guidance?
barrels?
Oh no, that's probably an explosive or something. I was just gonna.
Well,
kick
then
it.
we clear it and then we blast them. Let's do some
It's
bomb-
I don't
bomb
think we're gonna
disarmament.
be able to hit it. It's like, so it's literally an indent. It's a wall. So if I go like 5 feet away, I'm not even gonna be able to see it. But that being said, I'm assuming guidance. Yeah, that's what I did. Investigation. Where are you? That's not the right.
Since Iblis is looking at this, if anything goes wrong, like an explosion or something like that, Reagan's like ready to just run up and push her out of the way. She's holding her action.
Roll a d4. Okay. Not great. 17. I mean, those barrels look as mundane and boring as you can You get up close to them, you tap on them. They're filled. They're clearly filled. There's even a small candle that is placed on top of one that's partially melted, but it's not currently.
Why can't I open them with mage hand or something? From a distance. You guys clear it, I open them, and we try to see if it's gonna go off or not, if it's booby trapped or not.
I'm gonna walk ahead. 5, 10, 15. Anyone following?
Well, are you going to try your plan, Reese?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna wait for them to clear it. I'm gonna keep my distance to the max I can, and I'm gonna open them with the mage hand to see if it goes off.
The one in the lead has just walked past it. Everybody else, are you moving forward or?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So,
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand where I am. I'm gonna mage hand it.
So you first move forward so you can see where it's at. I believe you cannot see it from your current angle. Oh no, you can. Yeah, it's right there.
I'm looking at those.
No, those
That's
are
it, right?
no. We're over here.
Oh, I thought those were the chests that you guys were talking about.
No, these are chests. These are barrels.
So this is a chest, right?
That's a chest. This is a
Yeah,
barrel.
That's the one I'm opening.
Oh, you're
Okay,
opening the. Okay, you're
I'm
opening a
the
chest.
chest.
Okay, your
Yeah.
mage hand flies over and lifts it open, and you smell a waft of fine herbs and spices.
Okay. And this second one?
Flies over, opens it as well, and you get another waft of that, but no explosion.
Okay. Does this smell like poisonous spices or anything like that?
Roll a nature
Like-
check.
Oh boy. That's gonna be
Only
Nature
9.
check. Nature check. That's a 14.
Doesn't smell deadly to you. Smells nice.
Sure, we'll take it.
Oh, are you going down that hallway?
No, I'm gonna go up. I'm just gonna update the rest of the team that it just is herbs. Doesn't smell poisonous to me, but that's what was in the chest.
Iblis, if you would like to continue forward, you do see that there is a large set of 3 barrels in front of you up here.
Okay, awesome. I guess I'm the guinea pig. Let's do it. 5, 10.
As you step
Ooh.
there, Iblis,
Constant.
as you step there, you feel your foot indent into a stone slightly, and it shifts off center to the right corner.
Hey guys, I just activated a trap, so you should probably get out of the hallway before we all get shot by arrows, darts, or something. Who traps their house? Like, okay, Reagan, you're behind me, right? The second I move, you guys are gonna get hit. So just get out of the hallway or get in that corner with a. Is anyone listening?
So just so as a player question, we're thinking that it's going to be pointed from where Iblis is down the hallway.
I mean, you can't
Believe
really
so.
miss.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna look
Back
up
up.
something.
Reagan is going to just run up the wall,
Okay.
like stay near the ceiling, and basically do like across the wall to like try and help Iblis up if she needs it.
Wait, can I create pressure with the 10 pounds? Yeah, can I create a 10 pound? Would 10 pound pressure be able to replace this? I don't think so. It's not going to be the same weight, right?
Iblis
grab
is
this
not
barrel.
that heavy, but she's definitely heavier than 10 pounds.
Okay. I'm
Don't
trying
worry,
to
You
guys.
can certainly try.
I'm gonna grab that barrel in front of me and
Okay.
put it down on this.
Okay. Give me
Hopefully.
an athletics check.
This isn't Syra. I can do this.
So you haven't set off the trap. You've stepped on.
Yeah,
a
it's
mine?
like a mine situation.
It's a single
Everyone out
tile.
of this hallway.
Reagan is not. Reagan said she's moving up to you.
Okay.
Wall
Athletics.
and like offering you a hand up to like try and pull you out the way.
Oh, that sucked.
You're at that awkward angle because like you put one foot forward, but the other one's still on the wobbly bit. So like you're trying to grab it, but you just can't get a good like grip on it from this awkward angle. You're literally like doing a K pose right now, trying to grab it.
Oh, that's fun. Okay. Let's see. What do I have on me? Reagan, can you just run over here and grab that? I mean, that might work.
What do we grab?
Should work. Just the barrel in front of me. Just put it down on this pressure plate.
Yeah. no problem. So she's like crawling, like running over the wall over Iblis to get the barrel, and is gonna move it onto the pressure point.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Oh, fuck.
You try lifting the barrel, but then you realize your feet are on the ceiling, so like gravity's working against you already. You can't really manage this.
Hey, Gabby.
What?
Get down here. I'm getting all the girls over here now. Gabby, you have a shield that literally cannot move.
Yeah.
Let's just put it on here.
But how do I get it back?
Oh, we'll figure that. After that, we'll try to move this barrel onto it. It's going to take all three of us, it seems like. It's a very heavy barrel.
And I'm upside down.
Okay, I'll step up and plant the last stand in the spot.
All right, so right on top of where Iblis' foot is, getting the rest of the tile.
Right through the foot.
Ouch.
Iblis, do you remove your foot?
No. I mean, can I keep it on there with the shield or no?
I mean, a little bit, but sure.
A little. Then I'm gonna keep a little bit on there.
Okay.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do the mage hand to help with 10-pound replacement. I'm gonna try to time it with them, so see if it'll give him some more time, help him out.
All right. The mage hand pushes against the tile.
£10 is no chump change, by the way.
Oh, no, it's a good amount of pressure.
So before we take our feet off of this thing, can I look at it and see if maybe I can disarm it?
Roll an investigation, Lucian.
Guidance.
I'll assist.
Stand still. Yep.
Because I was expecting like something to happen right away, but this seems like maybe we can do something.
Lucian, you feel around the edges of the tile a little bit, and you ask Gabby to remove the shield because you know you're feeling it around a bit. And you pull out one of your what do we call it? One of your longer knives, probably a dagger that you have somewhere, and you start grinding against the edge of it, and you take away most of the thick cement that keeps the tile in position, and you kind of like move and feel, and you don't see anything. You don't see any traps.
This entire time there's nothing. Just a barrel. I love the paranoia. You know what? I'm not complaining. This is the way to do it.
It's a wobbly tile. It was slightly off kilter because the ground was disturbed underneath that pushed it up slightly.
Hey man, keep doing what you're doing.
The floor is warped right here. This isn't even a trap.
Oh.
Hey,
Hey, Reagan will just like hold her shoulder and be like, "Oh."
don't lower your guard. Whatever wobbly tile that you see, same procedure all over again. I've seen this happen many times before.
3 sessions later, the party is 10 feet further.
You know, Malcolm, I can't help but feel an ominous sense of dread at my rescue.
Okay, well, crisis averted. We saved the day, team. I'm gonna take a step forward.
Okay. The moment you step forward, the barrel that you were holding onto knocks over in front of you.
Oh.
This sharp black objects filter down and spread all throughout the flooring of this place, covering most of the area surrounding this location. I need a dex save from Iblis, from Gabby, and from Lucian.
Absolutely. That's right.
Shell traps.
So it's like a couched trap. There's a fake trap in front of it. The actual thing is like something else on the side in the wings.
21's pretty good. 24 is pretty good. So, Lucian, you climb onto Gabby's back and just grab onto a ledge up on the wall, trying to hold yourself up there as it's spreading around. Gabby, that kind of like keeps you in position for a second. You're like, ow, shit, what the fuck? And then Iblis, you jump up to the ledge and hold on as well as Reagan is hanging upside down. And the floor filters out for about 20 to 30 feet in this area with these incredibly sharp black-looking glass that seem to rotate and roll around free. Gabby, your feet and ankles are covered in.
Can't I fly over and grab Gabby and carry her?
You can
Just
try.
With my strength of greatness. Yeah, I mean, it's worth a try.
Well, what's
I'm
your
gonna try
strength?
it.
What's your strength?
10.
No. Her armor has a required strength of 13 to carry.
Never freaking mind then.
And then there's
That's not
Gabby.
gonna work.
Well,
Okay.
it wasn't trapped.
So all these things were in one of the barrels, and now they're spilled on the ground. Is that?
Yes. But they
Well,
filtered out throughout the area.
I think walking through them is gonna cause damage, though, is the impression that I'm getting.
Hey, new person. Reese, that's it. Reese. You know
Yep.
Fly. How
Uh-huh.
about you be a friend and help us all out here? So we just...
Do you want me to take point? Is that what you're asking?
No, I'm asking you to let us all fly. Except for
Uh,
Reagan. I think she can walk on walls now.
I can only grow wings for myself.
Oh, you don't know the spell? Okay. Never mind.
Lucian?
Lucian?
I
You
don't
might know
have
this.
fly. I've been buying scrolls like a madman to try to find.
Instead of just taking the fucking spell in the first.
Is there any way you guys can give me strength? Like, improve my strength so I can pick you guys up and carry you over?
Not really.
I mean, I can just shoot these things. I'm sure that will work out very well. And
So,
not
I mean-
fly everywhere.
Well, actually, if everyone can
Can I
get
use main shed to try to push these things over?
so
Okay.
as it dissipates, is it like as it falls over, it dissipates and
No.
like is it just sitting there?
It's just sitting
Can
there.
I, question, may I go over and acid splash my way through and melt them down so they don't do any damage? Destroy their integrity?
You can certainly try. However, I need to look up something before I just say it works.
Okay, sure. Well, what I can try to hose it down with acid to keep it from damaging anybody and then just melt it into goo.
I want to see if I can try to push areas to make a place to step.
Well, if you're gonna mage hand them Iblis, it's gonna take friggin' forever. 10 pound at a time.
Well, they're small.
Imperial is going to lose his immortality because of waiting for us to come and rescue him at this point. I wish I could pick you up, Gabriella, but I can't.
Gabby's embedded with glass. Oh my god.
Okay. So you start acid splashing on top of it, correct?
Well, let's do an experimental shot with one at the furthest distance to see, like,
Alright,
make sure
you
we're
can
safe.
fly past everybody because it filtered out into the other room as well. It's 20 feet in that
Okay.
area it encompasses. So you fly around there and you see a lot more of these barrels and crates and other like effects in. And
Uh-huh.
you summon up a small splash and throw it down.
Uh-huh.
Roll your damage.
Alright. Here it comes. And I can add my +4 damage to this because of my capabilities. Keep in mind.
Yes.
Should I modify my acid spell, go into its mechanics, and add that +4 to it when you set it up?
I think I'm going to do that now.
Okay, perfect.
Do
Then
that
I'll
real quick just to get that
yeah.
done.
Mm-hmm.
It's your ability modifier to the damage, correct?
Yes.
Wait. No, don't touch anything yet.
Yep. Okay. Done. Not touching.
All right, now touch.
Touching away. Here it comes. I have to go between screens. Go, go, go.
Whew! Oh! High-level casters are good with cantrips. Okay. You throw a small little glob of your acid down on top of one, and you watch as the glass seems to melt, and then you notice the black inside is a very fine-looking powder. Then
Oh, it's fucking powder.
ignites.
Acid ignites powder? Really?
I literally just looked it up because I wasn't sure.
Dang. That's why I went with acid, not with fire, because I didn't think acid would ignite it. But
I
sure,
didn't
okay.
either, but I was kind of like, acid is very volatile, and
It could cause
gunpowder.
a chemical reaction that would.
I guess so.
Gunpowder is a thing that if you shake can explode. That's the only reason.
Fuck, I got cold I could have used too. God damn it. Fuck.
But you watch as a small explosion happens in that area, which cascades. I would like D6s.
You want me to roll a 3d6?
Yes.
Live and learn. What? Why is it?
/R space 3D.
I didn't put the space in. Why is it saying unrecognized command? I just punched the usual macro like I always do. / roll 3d6.
/R space 3D6.
Oh, you don't write the roll entirely down. Okay, got it.
There we
you
go.
Much better.
7. So 2, 3, 2. You watch as the explosion happens, and I'm just going to draw this on the map to make it a bit easier. You aimed. All right, let's make it black. You aimed down here, and then it shoots down here. Then it shoots over here. Then it shoots down here. The cascade of different shards shooting and scattering and exploding. Luckily, Iblis, as close as your face was, the explosion was just a little further away. You
Yeah,
have
I
a
aimed it
natural
far.
resilience, so you're fine.
Yeah, okay.
So
There you go, folks.
What the
Let's
hell was
just-
that?
do the mage hand thing and not die. Gabby,
It was gunpowder.
And Gabby, can't you heal yourself to get those whenever you make it across?
So, Jiro, do I have glass embedded just in my feet? Like if I take a step, it's gonna hurt.
It is surrounding and engulfing your feet and ankles. If you take a step, it's gonna fucking hurt, and maybe more?
Can I freeze it?
You can certainly try.
What do you think, Gabriella? Do you want me to try to freeze it to keep it from damaging you potentially?
Well, is it possible for me to like move them aside with Mage Hand to like?
You want to try?
Yeah.
I'll join on that action too if it helps.
So between the two of you with your mage hands, and just because Reese, this is your first experience with them, Lucian, are you using mage hand or your mage hand?
I'm just using my Mage Hand.
Your mage hand. You watch as Lucian's left arm kind of like falls limp, and the hand that is there with the glove starts picking them up and moving them.
So is he using the mage hand spell, or is it like a different ability that you put into
Roll Arcana.
Oh, I get to roll Arcana. I love doing that.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay. And of course.
You're gonna have to ask him about this. You don't really understand
Okay.
it that way.
Super
Love it.
mysterious.
But between the two of you moving the tiny glass shards, it takes about 2 minutes to get half her foot uncovered.
Jeez.
Okay, logically, what is it that we need to do? Would this be an Arcana check? Would that be a, I don't know, nature check to see if, or medicine, whatever it is, to see if we freeze it, is that going to help with the process?
That would be a nature check, now that you know the
Nature check.
property of it. Nature
Okay.
check to see how to react.
Good with figuring out nature stuff, because I really am not. I'll back you up, but somebody who's better at this than me should take a look at it.
So I've seen.
Iblis, you want to help your best friend?
Yeah, I got you, Gabby. Okay, I'm gonna look
I mean-
down at him and, hanging from a ledge, try to
And Reagan will help secure.
discern the nature.
What were you saying, Lucian?
Kane, he used black powder.
You did.
What do I remember about that? Like, it's just that these are in very fragile glass shards, or are they designed to break? Or are they
That's
just
a good roll.
So, as you are asking these questions, Iblis, you have one of the two of them, Mage Hand, one up to you. Start investigating it. The shard of glass itself is incredibly sharp. It is razor sharp around the edges, but it's also razor thin. However, you do notice that there's a slight arcane-based tiny little canister inside of it that, if pressure was applied to it, would probably cause a spark. And with this much gunpowder, small spark equals big boom of glass. Which presumably would hurt like fuck.
So
What
it's literally a glass bomb, guys.
What about
Wait.
freezing it though? Wouldn't freeze it keep it from operating?
If you froze it, it would fortify the exterior a little bit, which
But you put
may
pressure.
assist. However, Iblis on a 30, Gabby with all of her armor weighs too much, even with the freezing, to step across them. She would have to be assisted over them.
Okay.
Can't we make the magic part of that go away?
Dispel magic.
On every single one.
Yeah.
how much area is covered by these things
30 feet from where Iblis is currently standing.
in all directions?
Well, in all the directions you can see.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, all we need to do is get Gabriella off, and then I let it go off, and we burn the entire goddamn thing.
How much
I
does
can fire
Gabriella
multi-
weigh?
Actually, if it goes off, we're probably all gonna get hurt, so we don't want that to go off.
No, what I'm saying, you guys are going to get Gabriella out of sight, where I'm standing right now. I'm going to look towards it, and I'm going to fire it in while you guys are standing back. And then you're just going to...
We're stuck
basically-
in the middle, though.
Who's stuck in the middle?
All of us. They're surrounding us 30 feet
So-
from where I am.
So-
So right here, 30 feet out.
Yeah,
So it's down here too then, is that what it is?
So here, let me
Yeah.
do this real quick. Just to make it a little easier. Wherever there's a yellow box on Iblis.
That's where this stuff is, right?
Yep. 30 feet from that location.
Okay, so Iblis is on it, Gabriella is on there, but this area over here is free, right? They can come
Turn
back
around,
over
look.
here.
Turn around
No,
and look.
I'm in it.
Oh, I didn't turn around.
Yep.
Never mind. Motherfuck. Okay, that's not good. All right.
Let's turn that aura off.
Got it. Okay. So there's the wall here, right?
There is a wall there. Also, from Iblis's position, you can see that there is a staircase.
Okay. So, how
However,
thick is
1
this
second,
shit?
Lucian, that spell you were casting?
No, I was just posting it in chat asking how much does Gabby weigh.
Not 500 pounds.
So if I cast that, she could get on the disc,
Quite possibly.
and then I would just have to find a way to move, and then the disc would stay within, 20 feet of me.
Right.
I could see if I could help you over it.
God dang it. See, I don't want to burn through my spell slots right now either, because we're going to face the big bads coming up soon.
Yeah. Well, it would take me 10 minutes to cast this floating disc spell, but it's a
It's ritual. eh?
ritual,
Yeah, you're good.
so it's not going to. But me getting anywhere, I would probably have to use some kind of a spell after that.
Gabrielle, do you have Dimension Door?
No,
Not prepared.
Motherfucker.
no.
And also, that's a 4th level spell slot.
Yeah, I have Dimension Door, but I don't know.
You're being
where I'm going.
strategic.
Exactly.
Lucian, how much do you weigh? You don't look that heavy.
Me? I weigh like 100 and something.
He's probably a solid 140. I mean, you are a little bulky. You're like CrossFit fit.
Yeah, I'm like 100, and my gear is like 56.
And I only get my spell slots back after a long rest, right? There's
Okay,
no other way.
I'm gonna
Correct.
I'm gonna try and help, put Lucian on a shoulder and get him across.
All right, give
I'm
me
gonna
a
put Victor down.
give me
I'm
an
gonna-
athletics check, because this is the difficult task to accomplish.
Well, let me
Right.
cast the disc first.
Okay, and
That's gonna-
he's
yeah.
doing that. I'm gonna go ahead where there's not any glass, put my gear down so I don't have that weighing, at least most of my gear, so I don't have that weighing me down, and then come back and get them.
For 500 pounds, you can carry both of them and then some gear on top of it. by
It
the way.
doesn't
it-
work like that. No,
It doesn't move
it
if
follows
the
him.
caster-
He cannot be
it-
on it.
Well, I mean, I can be on it, but it's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
No, I'm
only-
saying you can put 2 people on the disc and then get it to follow Lucian, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, other people can.
But the problem
Yeah.
that you're running into right
But
now
it's
is
not
Lucian
real
getting
big.
across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the solution they're looking for.
Fuck, there's no
Lucian
way you
getting
guys
across.
can't improve
That's
my
what-
strength, eh?
They're working on a solution currently, so keep going, Reagan.
I was just gonna say that I'm coming back and just getting ready to help Lucian across, and I'm gonna use my game advantage to do that whenever we're ready.
Alrighty, Lucian, you take the 10 minutes to ritually cast your spell. 10 minutes go by, your platform appears. Reagan, roll your athletics check. Hold Lucian, cradle him like a little baby. He can't really hold on to you, then. I'd say that's enough to carry Lucian. 17 is enough to carry a Lucian. So you start, like, you have to, like, hold him up since he only has the one arm. And walk him across while, like, shuffling with your other arm across the way. Lucian, you're kind of just awkwardly, like, standing there, like, up. Happening. You are the defenders of the realm. Yep. However,
Yeah, the noble families, who protected the augments for centuries. Yeah. Yep.
about right. But anyways, you get the platform right in front of where Gabby is. Reese, you want to freeze the shards?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say you just take you. Actually, no. I need spell attacks and damages because you have to freeze it literally on top of Gabby.
Sure. Whatever works, my man. I ain't picky.
Can
Alright.
I help?
Roll damage. You can't really help with rolling damage.
Well, I mean, can I like shoot at it as well with some like zaps?
Oh, you want to lightning it? Okay, go for it.
Don't lightning it.
Well,
Oh,
I'll
you don't want to
shoot-
spark it. I mean, we're doing cold because we don't want the powder to go off.
Yeah, well, I can change any spell into cold damage.
Okay, there you
Oh.
go. There you go.
Cold
Good man.
zaps. See, you should have said something, man.
Just like hit
Cold
her with
zaps.
like a cold fireball. It's like they're all frozen out, baby.
That's pretty cool. Where's that from? What
That's
ability?
one of
is
my
that?
augments. We killed a adult white dragon, and I rolled like a natural 20 to harvest its like cold glands.
Hot dang, son.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
So roll damage again, Reese.
Oh, roll damage again.
Yes, please.
So,
You can just click the word Ray of Frost in the chat box again.
Oh, just do it again. You don't want me to do?
No. You can't really miss.
Motherfuck. Okay, I'll take it.
Already. Gabby, the shards all within like a foot and a half of you are frozen currently. Add the 5 cold. Now roll your fire bolt cold damage. Okay. Probably within 2 feet of you, all of them turn to ice. However, you are going to be suffering half of that damage, since you are literally standing underneath it. They have to freeze where it's at, and that's you.
All right.
So 24 plus 5, 29, plus 9 is 38. Halved. So 19. I believe you're still concentrating on your spell, but it's been 10 minutes. Is that still up? Holy weapon?
Yeah, it lasts an hour.
Okay. Roll your con save to maintain concentration. You're good. So, all of them freeze the shards over, and you have to, like, slowly rip your foot up, shattering some of the glass, and you watch as they flip over and fall, and everybody's like, but they are fortified because of the ice engulfed. And you just slowly army crawl on top of the disc and hold on with all 4 limbs. as Reagan has to keep baby carrying Lucian Frost. You don't have many options. You can head over here, but you can start heading northward. Your call.
That's Iblis.
I
Please.
The
say
ranger.
up the stairs. Definitely up the stairs.
Those are downstairs.
Down the stairs. Definitely down the stairs. Left is always pain and death.
Have to carry them down. And all of you start moving down this area. Iblis, you're probably going to be last. Reagan, you're going to be first with Lucian.
Mm-hmm.
And then Gabby is being towed behind by 10 feet. Reese, enjoy flying around as you see fit.
Woohoo!
This shit don't mean nothing to you. And I think with all of you successfully defeating your first of many traps,
Oh,
this is
God.
probably where we're going to take our break. We'll be right back.